Learners can solve the addition and subtraction word problems using a variety of materials and using different strategies. One option is for learners to use the base 10 blocks. For example, this learner has shown that Tony bought 54 apples represented by the 5 tens and 4 ones and 37 bananas at the store, and this learner has represented the 37 bananas with the 3 tens and 7 ones. He went home and used 28 of the fruits for dessert. How many fruits does Tony have left? So this learner initially showed how they would join together the 54 apples and 37 bananas by joining the tens together and joining the ones together. So this learner can see that they actually have 11 ones. We want learners to begin to recognize when there's opportunities to regroup. So this learner at this point could choose to leave it with the 11 ones representing part of the number, or they could exchange and regroup their 10 ones for a 10. However, if the learner continues reading, the learner can see that Tony went home and used 28 of the fruits for a dessert. So in this problem, we actually need to take 28 away. If the learner had already regrouped, they would not be able to take away 8 ones right now. So it was actually beneficial in this particular word problem to wait to regroup until the end of the word problem. At this point, the learner is ready to go ahead and remove the 28 fruits that were used for dessert. So the learner might start by removing the 8 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then removing the 2 tens. The learner may read the question again to make sure they have joined and separated in the correct ways. We initially joined the 54 apples and 37 bananas before removing 28 of the fruits that were used for dessert. If we count the remaining manipulatives, we can see that we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, and 63. We might check this work using a different material or using a different strategy. A learner may also choose to use a number line to help solve this word problem. For example, when they notice that Tony initially bought 54 apples and 37 bananas at the store, they'll realize they need to join these numbers. Since it's addition, the learner will know they need to start at the left end of the number line, and looking carefully, they'll see that they were starting with 54 apples and they needed to add 37 bananas. A learner may not be able to add 54 plus 37 in their head, so they may begin to break it apart in a strategy that makes it a little bit easier for them. For example, the learner may know if they do a jump of 6, they can easily land on 60. However, they'll know that there's still 31 left to add to the 37. A learner may be able to solve that in their head and be able to easily do 60 plus 31 and know that they'll land on 91. At this point, the learner will know that they have 91 fruits in total, but if they continue to read the word problem, they'll see that it says, he went home and used 28 of the fruits for a dessert. How many fruits does Tony have left? So now that we know that Tony started with 91 fruits, we know we need to take some away. So on our next number line, we'll actually need to start at the right end of the number line with 91, how many fruits Tony had in total, and we know that he used 28 of the fruits for a dessert. So we know that we're going to be taking 28 away. Once again, it might be too challenging to just do one big jump of taking away 28. So what one learner might do is just take away 1 and kind of break that 28 into 1 and 27. So they've taken away this 1 to show that they're landing on 90. And they can see that there's still 27 more that they need to take away. So they might break that into 20 and 7 at this point, because they may be able to easily do 90 minus 20 and know that this equals 70, but they know they still need to take away 7 more. and a learner may be able to, in their head, quickly do 70 minus 7 to equal 63. So using this number line to represent both parts of this multi-step problem, they were able to show addition on the number line as well as subtraction.